Well, welcome to Cars, Shops, and Collections, and we're back at Nevada Classics. Last time we were here, you go back a couple episodes, episode 42, John and his son Isaac, we saw the cars, the classics that they were going to send to Barrett-Jackson. Well, Barrett-Jackson is over, so we're going to check in with them and see how the sales went, and we're also going to see the classic that they bought. So come on. Isaac, thanks for having us back, man. It's good to see you, buddy.
You're here.
Okay, so let's start with, you have a purchase here. You went to Barrett-Jackson.
Yep.
As we're walking around talking about the cars, we'll talk about your sales.
Absolutely.
But purchase number one. You guys went to town at Barrett-Jackson this year.
We had to replenish. We sold 12, so we had to replenish.
You sold 12 cars?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, sold 12 cars, had to replenish. We got 9. And this is a great example. 442, 1969 442 Oldsmobile, equipped with the W30 package. So it has the hood, interior, it's a convertible as you see. It's not the W30 engine. We were talking about it off camera. This is absolute great paint work. You don't even feel the discrepancy right there.
You don't know.
Between the two.
So smooth.
It's insane. Whoever did this car did a really good job.
When you guys go down to Barrett,
Yes.
do you have in mind, we want to get a 442? Or you're walking around, because it's a huge event down there. You're walking around and this catches your eye.
Yeah, so we made a list. My brother, who lives in Arizona, where Barrett-Jackson was, we made a list of about 100 cars that we were interested in. We wanted to walk around, knowing, of course, we're not going to get 100 cars, but we like to at least go touch, feel, make sure these cars are worth looking at and bidding on at Barrett-Jackson. This was one of the cars, and it came across at a good price for us, and we jumped on it.
Yeah, it's in fantastic condition.
It really is.
1969,
yes, it really is.
So original interior, original dash. How much is this is original?
So it's an original matching numbers drivetrain, 350 horsepower. The interior is original. The gauges, I don't believe are. The engine, like I said, the drivetrain, the transmission, the automatic transmission, everything is original on that side of things. The convertible top is most likely brand new because it looks absolutely phenomenal. White top. This is a car, Mike and I took it out. This is a car you drive with 2 fingers with your arm out of the window and the top down.
Down here in Las Vegas.
It's a cruiser. You're not racing people in this car, but it's just such a nice drive. It's very clean, straight down the road car.
And everything is for sale, right?
Everything's for sale, yeah.
Because people watch and like, oh, how much is it? I'm going to buy it. You can go to the and what's the website?
Yep, it's www.nvclassics.com. Everything is for sale. That's how we keep the lights on.
Yeah. Last time we were here in this exact spot, there was a black version of this.
There was.
And now you got a red version.
Yeah.
What happened?
So it was great, actually. It's a good experience. So we had a black 327 that did very, very well at the auction. And then I like to say we stole this car. This is a 409. Our 327 did better sale-wise than this car did, which is great for us. Interior on this is absolutely gorgeous. I'm
going to pop it open so we can see.
Please, yeah. It's of course the gray with the black trim. It's a 4-speed on the floor car, 1962. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous car.
How does it work? So we saw some of the cars in the last episode, episode 42. Are your cars crossing the block at the same time a car is coming up after that you want to buy, or did you sell first and then buy? How does it work,
It just depends. So Steve Davis, who works at Barrett-Jackson, assigns all the lot numbers, right? So cars like this, right? They were running more on Thursdays, Fridays, and then you have your really high dollar cars that are gonna run prime time Saturday.
So we saw it because you guys sold the Superbird.
The Superbird on a Saturday.
We saw that go across the block, and you can see that in episode 42, and it's also on TikTok, and you guys did very well on that car.
We did very, very well on that car. That made the auction worth everything for us.
It certainly did, paid for the auction itself.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Fantastic Impala.
I love it.
Beautiful condition.
The back end of the Impalas, I think I said it last time, it's just such a staple. It's just iconic right there.
Yeah, the tail lights are just something, it pops out. Iconic. You can see, you can block this.
Yeah, and you can know exactly
what it is.
And
you know exactly what you're looking at.
Yeah. It reminds me of like the old diners. You know what I mean? Just that, it's just iconic. I absolutely love these cars. Okay, we were talking before we came over here, and you have a Generation 1, Year 1, Gen 1 Dodge Charger. Yep, 1966. Hemi, 426, one of 250 built. And it's just hideaway headlights. This is just a gorgeous car. Absolutely gorgeous car.
This is on, it's down at Barrett-Jackson. Are you walking around this one, or this?
Yeah, this was one of our biggest things. We're like, hey, we're gonna walk this car. We're Mopar people, like we've said. This is a Hemi car. You don't come across Hemi cars very often. And this was one we knew we had to jump on. Okay, there are 4 bucket seats. 4 bucket seats. That's very unique. Phenomenal. They only did it for 1 year. I don't know why. I think it's such a good look. As you see, the back end kind of tilts down to give it room for that, so you still have trunk space.
Yeah, trunk space back. It looks very comfortable inside there.
We laid down one seat so you can see it's not like a 60-40 split like you get in some of these new cars.
It's very spacious
It's all the
back
way
here.
down. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. The interior is beautiful. The paint work on it's great. And this is an
Once you
all
come
numbers
inside here,
matching.
Gene, and I'll go around the other side.
All numbers matching, original car. Everything in this thing is the way it should be. The 426 Hemi, just beautiful. And we were showing you a little bit off camera too. The hood release for this is inside the car, just like how they are today. They were very,
it's over here to
very
the right.
ahead of their time.
Over here, Gene, to the right.
Yeah.
Is the hood. Can I pop it?
Pop it.
Pull it.
Pull it.
So this is 1966 hood release on the dash.
Yeah, there you go.
Pops. The gauges too.
Yeah, gauges are original.
These are original.
Everything, everything.
I think to someone that's not familiar with what the 66 look like, you look at these gauges, to me, they look brand new.
Yes, they do. You're 100% right.
Seats are still very comfortable.
Yeah,
too.
they are.
I'm just blown away by the back seat. The
Yeah,
fact that
and the
there's
console goes all the way back too.
Oh yeah, look at this right here.
Yeah, your console goes back for the back seat. It's just amazing craftsmanship.
And over
what they
here,
did.
so you have your own window you can roll down right there.
Yep.
And also too, your own ashtray in the back
Yes.
there. It's
Yeah.
1966. We're smoking cigarettes.
It's crazy that the lighter in this car works. You can light a cigarette sitting right here.
Where's the letter? Right here?
Yep.
Can I press it?
Yeah.
Is it gonna pop out?
I don't think so.
Pull it out?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. See that?
A working cigarette lighter from a 1966 Dodge. This is fantastic, man. That is unbelievable. That's gonna bump the value up of this car.
Yeah. For all you cigarette smokers out there, we got the car for
It
you.
is crazy though. You think back, cars had cigarette lighters back in the day.
Right.
It's just nuts. I'll slide that back in.
And since you popped the hood, let's show you the 426.
Sounds good. Comfortable seats too.
Oh yeah.
Also, too, in our last episode, there's so much to see here, and so many people are watching something, and they're pointing out, what about that in the background? What about this in the background? We can't show every car, so you can go to the website. You have so many pictures and descriptions of all the vehicles.
Yes, our photo guy in town is great.
Woo!
But I was telling you off camera, we have 3 Hemi Mopar cars. One of them being, of course, our high dollar Daytona. But that's very rare to find 1 or 2. Now we have 3, and that's great.
And then here's the cable too from 1966, the hood release right here.
Yeah.
Now you walk in the floor because I've been to Barrett-Jackson every time, never as a buyer, and you and your family, you're top tier buyers.
Yeah.
How much can you do to this car? Do you know that the hideaway lights are going to work?
We don't know that.
It's a roll of the dice.
It's a roll of the dice. Luckily for us, this car is absolutely perfect. The hideaway headlights do work. They flip right over.
Can we start this one?
Yeah.
Okay,
please.
let's start it up.
Let me hop in.
Respect the sound of the start. The color's cool too.
It is.
Yeah.
And you see there was a lot of silver ones that they made in this 66. So it's cool to have a yellow one.
I think it's a trip. This Gen 1, year 1 of the car. To me, it's just, it's history. It's car history. Sounds good. Dude, that's amazing. That's spectacular. 1966, the headlights are still working. Are you selling this one, or are you guys gonna keep it for a while?
We're open to selling it. We're open to selling it. That's why we buy them.
What's your daily driver? You got a truck?
I do have a truck, yeah.
How
I have a
often
Ram.
do you decide, like tonight when we're done filming, would
Right.
you take this home tonight?
No.
It stays here.
Yeah. That's too much liability in my hands. I can appreciate them here, and we'll take them out when we're at work. We drive them once a week, make sure, these cars are meant to be started, they're meant to be driven. So we respect them in that aspect. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't take this home as a daily driver. If somebody's paying 200 grand for this and they want to use it as a daily driver, more power to you. But I personally don't do that.
But that's the thing too, because with the last video, people say, do you guys drive them? You drive
course.
these cars. You start them, you drive them, you take them out on the road.
Absolutely.
You're just not driving them every day because they're for sale.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay, this was really cool because Isaac and I were texting as Barrett-Jackson was going on, and you were very excited about this purchase right here.
It was funny because I was telling you this wasn't a car we walked, but we know what these are worth, and it went for a lower price than normal, and we hopped on it. The paint job on this is absolutely phenomenal. My brother was walking a couple cars, and I texted him. I said, hey, we just bought this 57 Nomad while you were walking, and he texted back. He's like, why? And I was like, no, you got to see this thing.
Once you see it, it's spectacular.
Yeah, it really is.
I saw the pictures on the website, and seeing it in person, it's just unreal.
Yeah, under the hood, they did 502 engine in it. It's not the family station wagon anymore.
It's a Corvette engine?
This is a Corvette engine. It's just it's a race car now. When we took this out, Mike and I, because we had just drove the 66, the 426 Hemi, and we're like, well, this thing can't compare, and we step on it, and it was just insane.
So the rebuild Restomod here?
Yep, we would say this is a Restomod, which usually isn't our forte. You know, we're numbers matching, but
this, I mean, a Nomad like this, 1957.
Yeah.
The Bel Air back here, the chrome.
Yeah, they did a great job.
The slanted. Can I open it?
Yeah, you need the key.
Okay.
It's locked right now, so it'll give you a little dummy press once you have the key to unlock it.
Okay. The fin too. The tail here. Should I put Gene and I know each other a long time, dear friend, on the spot. On the spot. You need to gas up your Bel Air. Where are you putting the gas?
Here.
Oh! Look at Gene.
You know why? Because I watch Car Shop.
Yeah, right here. Is it a twist?
It should be, yeah. All right, so it is on cable, so it's a nice slow close, which is really cool.
That isn't, yeah. Oh, the cooler back here.
The cooler
is there a story behind the cooler?
Yeah, so we actually didn't know, and this is a heavy guy right here.
Yeah.
So you can slide the cooler out. I'll hold this up.
Okay.
We actually didn't know this came included.
No way.
And they matched the paint.
It does.
And if you open it up, it has all the documentation on the rebuild. Yep.
Check this out, Gene.
It comes with a car cover, which we had no idea.
So all the documents are inside here.
All the documents are inside there. It's very cool how they did that, and they, like I said, matched the color to the color of the car.
That is
very
neat,
cool
man.
idea.
That's neat. A little bonus.
Can slide it back just a little bit more. Okay. And we'll close this guy.
The thing too about the Nomad, which I love, there's so much glass. Glass chrome.
Yes.
Glass around the side here. The roof, the divots here on the roof.
Impeccable.
And let's see inside here.
Please look at the interior, and then I'll have to start this one up for you guys too.
Take a look inside. I'll go on the other side,
Look
Gene.
at the door right there, Gene. Just the detail that they put into it. We have our cover on it still, but.
And it goes under the seats too.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Okay, does it have the chrome bones up top?
Yep, of course it does.
Look up top, Gene. This is classic Nomad. Sport wagon, the chrome bones. This is the coolest thing.
Yeah,
There's so much chrome on this car.
There is, but it's not an overkill at the same time. It's like it belongs there.
All right, Isaac, why don't you slide in and start this up?
Yeah, I would love to.
I'm gonna sit here with you. Oh, this is neat.
Just listen to the idle. It's crazy.
So the gauges here, these are new.
Yeah,
These are new gauges.
New gauges.
Radio though, original?
I'm not sure on the radio. Maybe we'll listen to your show on there.
Yeah, you know, this is AM, I mean FM. The clock though over here to the right. Clock is, this is cool, dude.
It is. It's a really, really cool car.
The lights
headliners,
too, yeah.
The lights work. It's really, really,
Working
they did
lights,
such a
man.
good job.
This is fun. This is, I'm glad you guys bought this.
I am too. I am too. If I had a daily one, this would be it.
Well, yeah, you got the motor for it.
Yeah. That'd be the cool part too. Not that I would race this thing, but you pull up to somebody at a stoplight and act like you're gonna race them. They're like, this guy's in the Nomad. He ain't
He's
gonna.
like, they do. All of a
And
sudden,
you
boom.
just take off on them.
And just the front too. The
Yeah.
front is, I mean, the bullets,
Yeah,
chrome,
it's iconic,
lights.
like we were talking.
It really is iconic. It's an iconic look. The gold.
The gold accent is great on
Yeah,
it.
it really is. The paint color, is this, I know obviously it's been Restomod, but is
Yeah.
this an original color scheme, do you know, of the
I'm,
Nomad?
I'm not
from back in the day?
100% sure on that. I hope so. This is just such a. Whoever painted this, if you're watching, you did such a phenomenal job.
Amazing job with it. And this, I can see you rolling to a car show in this
Yeah,
car too. You're
yeah.
taking out weekend crews.
Yeah.
So but you did a lot of selling at Barrett-Jackson.
Yes.
You did a lot of buying at Barrett-Jackson.
Yep.
I know you've got another Daytona to show us.
Yes,
You've
we
got
do.
a Grand National behind
Yeah.
to show us.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. To be continued. We're going to wrap this episode up here and come back with the other cars in the next episode. So thank you for watching. There's more to come. If you want your car, shop, or collection featured on the show, then shoot us an email at carshopsandcollections@gmail.com. That's carshopsandcollections@gmail.com. And thanks for watching, and be sure and subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes of Cars, Shops, and Collections.